Alright, so we're going to make a cucumber dill salsa, and the ingredients consist of 5 to 6 cucumbers, 1 to 2 onions, a handful of cherry tomatoes, a handful of dill, 1 lemon, and salt and pepper to your taste. The first step is you want to prepare your cucumbers. I start off by cutting off the ends, and then I like to peel the skin with a peeler. Don't have to get it all off, just... Right, so now that we got the cucumbers peeled, the next step is to cut them long ways. And you're going to want to take your knife and slice it, pretty much make a V in the middle. And this is to get all the seeds out of the cucumber. So you just want to prepare them all like this. Take your cucumber, slice in from one direction, slice in from the other direction, making a V, and all the seeds will pop right out. If you don't get them all out, take the end of your knife, scrape them out, but that's what we're looking for, seedless cucumbers. So after you've peeled the cucumbers, cut them in half, and de-seeded them, next it's time to start cutting them into small squares. So I'll usually make about 3 or 4 slices long ways, and then turn it and make a bunch of small squares. And this is pretty much the consistency we're looking for. Just small, I'd say 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch chunks. Chop them all up that way, and on to the next step. So now that we have all of our cucumbers chopped up in a bowl, it's time to start chopping up the cherry tomatoes. So what you want to do with these is I like to cut off the top and then squeeze them to get all the juice out, and then it's pretty much just slice them up into small squares. So I take a little sliver off the top, squeeze out all the juice, cut them up. Look at these beautiful tomatoes. We got green, pink, red, yellow, some purple. Beautiful. So once you got all your tomatoes cut up, what you're going to do is take your bowl of cucumbers, throw all the tomatoes in. So now we have cucumbers and tomatoes, and moving on to the onions. So I'm using 2 small onions, 1 yellow, 1 red, and all you're going to do is chop these up as finely as you like and throw them in the bowl. So now that we have the onions finely chopped, we're just going to take them, throw them in the bowl with the cucumber and tomatoes. Now it's time to chop up the dill. So when using the dill, personally, I don't use all the way down the stems, so I usually rip off the bottom part of the stems here, just keeping the top fuzzy parts. And then I find with the dill, what you want to do is chop it as finely as you can. Once you got the dill finely chopped, scoop it up, put it in the bowl. So now we have our cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, and dill. Time to squeeze some lemon. So usually I'll start with a half a lemon, see what that does to the taste, and if I need it, I got another half a lemon here I can always squeeze in. And I like to use this little citrus squeezer when I'm doing lemons, simply because lemons have seeds, and if you just squeezed it by hand like this, the seeds would go in. So I prefer to use this, just mine's broken, but it still works. Just put the lemon in and squeeze down. Now, last step, if you prefer, is to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Pepper. And a little bit of salt. Take your spoon, stir it all together. And there you have the cucumber lemon dill dip. Last step, taste test time, taste test time. You can eat it with chips or just for tasting purposes right off the spoon. I think I might have got on the first try. All right, one more scoop. And that's how you make the cucumber and dill salad dip, whatever you want to call it. Have a good one, y'all.